Hey guys, Gorbachev Global back with another video. We're looking at my NASCAR collection, the rest of my NASCAR collection that I don't have with me at my apartment in college. Most of this stuff I got from either Target or for my birthday and as gifts for other stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. First off, we have a Michael Annett #1 Xfinity car. I don't really know that much about it. I just got it one time as a gift. I've never really seen it. Then we have a Austin Cindric #2 Penske car and a Rusty Wallace #2 car. I like the Rusty Wallace car because since it's like a kid's toy, it says Rusty instead of, I believe Miller was the beer brand, but I don't actually know which beer sponsored the car. After that, we have two Kevin Harvick cars. I believe both of these are from 2022, I want to say. 2021 or 2022. Not exactly sure, but yeah. Then we have a #5, I believe it's a Fred Meyer car. I don't remember. It says on the back, I'm not looking at it. This one I got in a cereal box from like Frosted Flakes or something. It's a really odd one, but kind of fun getting in a cereal box. After that, I have two Kyle Larson cars. One of these you'll have seen a similar one to in my last NASCAR video. The other one's completely different. I like both of these paint schemes. I thought they were cool, so I went out and got them. Like I said, I really like these. So yeah. After that, you have a Ryan Newman Oscar Mayer car, and then a Brad Keselowski Fastenal car. Pretty cool. I like the Oscar Mayer orange. It's kind of a fun color you don't really see on race cars that much. After that, we get into my current favorite driver, like who's running. We get into the Chase Elliott cars. So we have the Luminar 9, the Hooters 9. We have two other Napa number 9s, and then we have my personal favorite of all of my smaller 164 collection of the black and purple and the black and orange Hooters cars. I think these schemes are just really a cool looking one that has really cool contrast and kind of is different. Purple's another color that I feel like you don't see on many cars. I think this is the only purple NASCAR that I have. And I really like this just scheme. It's a very cool contrasting scheme. After that, we have a Eric Amarola Smithfield #10. We have two Denny Hamlin cars. Kind of odd that I don't have a normal Denny Hamlin car, but I have both of these ones. Another one of my favorite looking cars in here is the Ryan Blaney Advanced Auto Parts 12. I believe this was a throwback scheme, but I could be wrong. But it just has a really classic look to it. It's very nostalgic, I guess, almost calling back to like some older NASCAR schemes. And I really like it. I also really like the two other Ryan Blaney cars I have of the Menards #12s. You'll see later too, I have another Menards car, but I always like the Menards yellow because it's such a bright, and I almost want to say like, it's almost like a hard yellow to look at because it's so bright, but I always like it because it really sticks out compared to everything else on the track because it's so almost neon. After that, we have a #17 Chris Buescher Fastenal car. I think it's a Chris Buescher car, but I'm not sure. Then we have two Kyle Busch cars. M&M scheme, iconic, can't go wrong. And I also love the DeWalt schemes on most cars. It's really just, again, a classic scheme throwing back to Matt Kenseth. I have a big one of his. I'm a big fan of his, so it kind of makes sense that I really like that scheme. After that, I have two Martin Truex cars. We have the Auto Owners Insurance car and a more classic. I don't think this is the scheme he normally runs. I think it's less orange, but classic Bass Pro Shop scheme for him. Pretty cool. After that, we have Christopher Bell, number 20. We have the Ream car and the DeWalt car. Already talked about the DeWalt car. The Ream car I like a lot. It's a nice scheme. The stripes on the side are kind of cool, and the big red to black change is neat. I really like that car. After that, we have two Joey Logano cars. I have a race win. I don't remember what race this was, but race win car for Joey Logano, and then just a really standard looking scheme for him. I think I prefer the Pennzoil red and yellow one over the race win one because I really like the stripes and the more color on the stripy Pennzoil one than the race win one. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. Then I have a Bubba Wallace car. I have an Exalta Willie B car, William Byron. I really like this paint scheme. It's not my favorite. I already told you guys my top 3. But I really like this scheme. It's a very colorful car. I always like the Exalta schemes. They like to throw back to a lot of DuPont schemes because they're kind of the same company. So the 24 car is always looking good. I really like this one. After that, I have two Stewart Haas cars. One of them, the black one, is I bought it in a smaller pack. I remember, kind of a weird find. They only had, well, I say smaller pack. I bought a couple of them together, but kind of a weird one because it was supposed to be a next gen text car or something. I don't exactly remember, but no driver for it. It was just this weird Stewart Haas striped paint scheme, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I picked it up. The other one, just a nice little Haas car. It's the Haas sponsored car. It always looks nice. Pretty much been the same design for both Cup and Xfinity for a long time, but kind of a good look, so I always like it. After that, we have the Ross Chastain Clover car. This one's kind of odd to me. I like it, but also I feel like the orange and the black is such a weird contrast, or orange and green, not the orange and black, where this car feels like it almost has too much going on, but I like the green and I like orange, so I picked it up. This is another one that I don't think I got this one in a cereal box. I had another one just like it. But Cheerios car, pretty neat little one. I like it. I don't really know much about it, but I like it. Then we have two Ricky Stenhouse 47 cars. We've got the Sunny D ride and just a Kroger car. I really like the Sunny D cars. The Sunny D car and the Tide ride are always ones that I really like just because of the blue and orange. It's always a good look. And they usually have kind of a fun thing. I don't know if you can really make it out in the video, but on the side of the 47, there's a big jug of Sunny D printed on it, which I always like. I think it's a cool scheme. So after that, we have two Alex Bowman schemes. I almost said wrong driver. The Ally schemes are always cool. They always put something fresh on track. These ones, I actually don't really like these Ally schemes. I wish I had any other Ally scheme, but these ones are fine. Not too much for me to complain about. They're pretty chill. I like the off-white of the one on the left. It's kind of a neat look. The other one's just kind of simple red, white, and blue card. Nothing crazy. Then I don't know who drives this car or who drove it. It might be a Daniel Suarez car, but I don't know if it's too early. 99 iFly car. After that, we dip into some of my more odd ones. So I have a Jimmy Johnson Carvana Indy car. This one I actually got at Road America a few years ago. I think when I was a junior in high school I got it, where I went to the track and they had a big, full-sized Carvana vending machine set up. I say big as in like it looked like you could have fit a car in it. It was really big, kind of goofy. But it was obviously a prop. It was like out of the trailer. But you could like scan a badge, and if you scanned a little badge they gave you, you would get a free Jimmy Johnson Indy car. So I thought it was kind of cool. I've kept it in a box because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's kind of cool in there. Um, then I have an Alex Herta Gainbridge number 26 IndyCar. This one didn't come in a box. Usually I like to take them out of the box anyway. I don't know why. I still have the Jimmy Johnson one in again. But yeah, I like this one. This is a really cool IndyCar scheme. Not my favorite, but one that I've always liked. I know that Gainbridge has started sponsoring cars in NASCAR, and I'm waiting to get my hands on one of their schemes because I really like them. After that, we get into my slightly bigger cars. I don't remember what size these are. They're like slightly bigger. I should have taken a picture of the one of these compared to the first ones I was showing. I don't know the actual size on this, but it's bigger than a 1/64 scale, but not by too much. We have a Ryan Blaney number 12. Again, I already talked about liking the Menards schemes. This one's kind of neat. I picked this one up at a Menards. They had a bunch of them just out in the middle of the aisle, and I saw it and I was like, that's kind of fun. After that, we have a Paul Menard number 21. Obviously, Paul Menard is the son of the owners of Menards, if not the current owner. I don't know where he stands in the company, not like it matters. But it's a Wood Brothers car, I'm pretty sure. And just kind of a classic scheme in NASCAR. One of the older teams that's always looked like this. Kind of neat. Then we get into some of the other stuff. So I'm just going to say, you can see I have a bunch of little toy hoods to go with these. I have some Martin Truex ones. I have a Kyle Larson one. I have a Christopher Bell one. I have a Bubba Wallace one. And I have two more. I have a Cole Custer Haas one, and then I have the Ross Chastain one. The Ross Chastain one is my personal favorite because it has his driver logo on there, which is a little watermelon with a hat because he's a watermelon farmer, or was a watermelon farmer, which I dig. I'm into that. That's cool. And to close out, excuse me, to close out the video, I got to show my Dale Earnhardt stuff. So if you watched my last NASCAR video, I opened a United for America 911 scheme. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I also have a Dale Earnhardt Jr. United for America 911 scheme mini diecast, more 1/64th diecast, and then I also have 4 Dale Jr. hats. 2 of them are Amp Energy hats. I believe the 88 in the left middle is also an Amp Energy hat, but I could be wrong, and then a Nationwide hat. And then a United for America 911 shirt. Like I said, that was a gift, but I thought it was kind of a cool scheme, kind of a cool car. So that's about it for today. I would include an outro, but I'm using a different thing and I don't have it saved on here. So yeah. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear me talk about NASCAR more, let me know. All right, bye.